You look like the kind of guy that might be interested in hearing about it. Look like a creative type.
Right.
Okay, like it's a movie, and it's a movie about these kids in the Midwest, and it's all shot. It's edited. All I need is color correction and an audio mix. So it's like 20K. That's all, and then it's done. And this thing is like, I mean, did you see Boyhood?
Yeah.
Okay, Boyhood was bullshit. All right, this movie is what Boyhood wanted. Yeah. What do you think the difference between being a kid in the '70s and being a kid now was?
Whew. I mean, of course, like, I don't want to bring the whole social media thing into it, but it's a big deal now. Like, getting to know people then, I feel like must have been more fascinating maybe, because there's so much more mystery.
It was really that thing of like trying to get to know people better, and a lot of the time I was sort of imagining, what are these people really like? So it definitely hits home there. Like, there's a lot of things about this movie that sort of hit home, and I can't exactly explain why. But what I think it is it's just very human.
I do feel like I have more of an affinity to the teenagers of the 70s. A lot of the stuff that we were doing was kind of just like going out and seeing what was around and kind of just like exploring, and not so much like being kind of like connected.
It definitely seemed like there was more of a comfort of just like hanging out and not really having to have like an end goal of we are doing this. I know Jeff through my best friend Emily, and we met in kindergarten and grew up together.
Jasmine, who played Kelly, she's been one of my closest friends since we were in kindergarten, actually. So that was very obvious that we're best friends in the movie.
I gotta go wipe this grin off my face.
I was excited, definitely, and I thought it was interesting that I was being thought of as a prospective actor in a film. I thought that could have had to do with my ability to smoke on camera without my parents freaking out.
I think the process, like, for choosing actors and getting used to our parts and stuff and knowing Nothing Cold was very interesting and really fun for all of us because we all knew each other pretty much. Tyler, who played Stevie, my boyfriend in the movie, I hadn't seen him in years and years. We were in elementary school together. And then I also known Gabe since 7th grade or something like that. John McKay, who played Philip Park, he originally tried out for the part of Stevie, but my dad thought that he wasn't tough enough. But I've known John McKay since we were in preschool, actually. So like pretty much all the main actors I've had some connection with from being young, and like at least growing up with some of them in part, which is like I think what made it seem really natural, because that's what the movie's about.
And had you had any acting experience? You hadn't, right?
I played Snoopy in Good Man Charlie Brown in 6th grade. That's the extent of my acting experience until now.
Wow, I never knew that.
Yeah.
I kind of remember like the first day that we were on set, right in Lafayette, right where I lived. I was like, no way, like that's just down the street from me. Like that was such a weird, surreal moment. Like, oh, Jeff knows this guy that lives literally 1 block away from my house, and we're shooting at that house. That was a cool thing, because I remember like late at night when we'd go doing these takes, and we'd be out there till like 11 or something during the summer, and I would just say, okay, see you guys later, and just walk back to my fucking house.
How'd you feel watching it the other night on a big screen in front of a bunch of people like that?
Watching it was a trip. I feel like it would have been more of a trip. We were in the front row, and I felt like that we had to be in the front row. Couldn't watch other people watching it. It had to be like me screen.
Oh yeah, no, it's horrible.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, good.
It was
Anything
fun.
else?
It was a great time.
Good.
Yeah.
Okay, should I shut it off?
Yeah.
All right.